Alright, Tara, so we're going to be talking about stem cells. So, stem cells are unspecialized cells that have the ability to both self-renew and differentiate into specialized cell types. So, stem cells originate through the process of mitosis. So, that's when one cell will split up into two identical daughter cells. So, that's how stem cells are able to maintain their population while also providing cells that can go on to specialize. So this cell might go on to specialize into a nerve cell, and this one might remain as a pluripotent or totipotent stem cell. We'll go through what that means in a second as well. Now through that process called differentiation, stem cells develop into specialized cells, such as muscle cells, nerve cells, or blood cells. So that's what this is showing here. You don't need to remember all of these different kind of cells, but you can just sort of appreciate how it starts from this stem cell here. There's a multi-potential stem cell, and then it has a potential to differentiate into all of these different kind of cells. So it could become anything from a macrophage here to a plasma cell over here, and everything in between. So it's if it's a totipotent stem cell, then they can develop into all cell types. But then pluripotent can become almost any cell type except for extra embryonic tissues. All right, and multipotent is a very limited range of related cell types that it can differentiate to. We'll go through that now a bit more as well. All right, let's go through the definitions for the different types of stem cells that you can have. So we'll start off with totipotent stem cells. So they can develop into all cell types, okay? So they can develop into cells within the organism and also extra embryonic tissues like the placenta, okay? So they're usually found in the earliest stages of development. So that is totipotent. Then if we look at pluripotent, and they can become almost any cell type, but not extra embryonic tissues. So they can become anything except for your tissues like the placenta. Multipotent stem cells, they can differentiate into a limited range of cell types. So a good example of that one is blood stem cells. They produce different type of blood cells. Okay. Now unipotent stem cells, they just differentiate and produce only one cell type. Okay, but they still have the ability to self-renew. So that means that they'll still undergo that mitosis process. Okay, so hopefully that makes a bit of sense. Difference between toti, pluri, multi, and unipotent stem cells.